Well, today is August 30th, so we're gearing up for September. We got a lot of cool stuff going down. First of all, my mom's getting married next weekend, so that's pretty crazy.
Literally thought that was 2 weeks away, but it's next weekend. That's crazy.
Yes, you don't really know.
No, this week just went really quickly.
It did. It did.
Didn't even realize.
And then we skip a few weeks, or a week after that, and then we have Rifflandia, which is gonna be nuts. And then we're probably going, well, we now know that we're playing at 4:40. So it's gonna be a nice daytime vibe, and then we're gonna get back on stage at 10.
With Glass Pedals.
With Glass Pedals, promote our new song, No Time for Sleep.
No Time for Sleep.
And then we're probably gonna hit up Upstairs. It's Upstairs Club, Upstairs Nightclub.
It's the club. It's not just upstairs of somewhere.
No, but is it called Upstairs Nightclub?
Yeah.
In Victoria, probably after Rifflandia. Probably gonna be editing a bunch of stuff after that.
Yeah, it's gonna be an intense day. I'm gonna have to be on the Red Bulls.
Yeah, straight up. But I'm excited. Definitely gonna play a lot of the new tunes.
Do you have a song you're most excited to play? Besides No Time for Sleep.
Besides No Time for Sleep, I'd have to say the new ones that we made, the new ones that we've been cooking. So we have a couple tracks that we just started, like literally this week. And so we're gonna add those to this set, which is gonna just make it that much more of a vibe. And then
On the Way Records.
That's not this month, but we did sign. We got the contract signed for Chance to Forget with Ediba.
Oh, Calgary. Going to Calgary.
Oh yeah, and then the end of the month, September 27th, we're gonna be playing in Calgary.
It's not gonna be as cold this time.
No, last time we were in Calgary, it was -40.
Coldest night of the year in Calgary. So that's saying.
Oh my god, that was crazy. That was like, oh man, it was so cold. It's not even funny.
Breathe.
Yeah, everything was so cold. But this time, we're still tail end of summer, so it should be alright. But I'm excited. We're playing with Meghan Hamilton at Sub Rosa. We've never played there before, so I'm excited. I think it should be bigger. I don't actually know what it looks like, but I feel like it should be a bigger setup. Do you know? Have you seen any pictures?
I think it's a bigger club for sure.
I think it's a bigger club too, but
I think it's more mainstream club.
And then crazy, so yesterday our marketing manager reached out to us and told us that Milan, our current single that's out with Glasgow Underground, was the second highest streaming deep house record of the week or something, or the last phase. I
have to look at the message.
Essentially, we're just like the second highest selling deep house track for a time period behind Swedish House Mafia. So that was some crazy news.
You're the second highest selling single from last Friday's releases in deep house. Swedish House Mafia are the artist ahead of you.
Yeah, so that's groundbreaking. Didn't think that would go down. Like, what are that's so random. But that's great. And
some interest from some Aussie labels, which is really cool because I'd love to go back there and play eventually.
Well, they Exceed. They've done some stuff, early stuff with Avicii, Carl Cox, and Peking Duck.
Really?
Yeah. So they've done a lot of cool stuff. So I'm excited to continue the conversation. We sent some demos, and so we should be hearing back hopefully soon. Probably next week now because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Today's Friday, but
nobody works on the weekends.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
Having some distribution struggles with our distributor. Just kind of messing us around, so that's kind of annoying, but honestly mostly positivity this month.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
Which isn't usually the case. I feel like usually we get hard no's from a lot of people. We have a lot of weird relationships going on, a lot of loose ends on deals, and just a lot of ghosting. But this month has been like really positive.
Yeah.
And it's been continuous, like I feel like that's how you know something's changed, because yeah, there's way more positivity, and like the way that we're like getting to the end of projects or conversations is like way quicker now.
Yeah, I definitely feel, from a music aspect, I feel like the production writing game has stepped up heavily.
We've been focusing on the music more.
Yeah, and I think that we can do a lot more on our own. Like, I feel like we started kind of hitting our stride by collaborating. Like, a lot of the new stuff that's, a lot of the good things that have been coming out of the records has been through collaboration. And then I think that we've learned a lot from the collaborations, which is awesome because, you know, just taking info and tips and tricks from different producers. And so I guess we haven't really been working with other songwriters, but producers. And I think, yeah, but just on the production end, I feel like we've learned a lot. And that's like working with glass pedals, even. I feel like, I don't know what it is because I'm just hearing the song, but just something about like being a part of the collaboration process has really helped me like learn kind of how to play sounds and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like the vocal production's becoming more of the thing now because we've been working with so many producers, and you've gotten just so good at producing these like tech house records as well.
Yeah.
That I feel like the production of the vocals can really like transfer. I mean, the buses and the effects that you've been using lately with the vocals has been kind of changed by changing.
Yeah, the different chains have been really cool, and I think that that's also from working on Jamie Rowe's music, like just kind of using different aspects of each of the projects that we have to kind of make this mega
Well, being more bold
process.
in like things, because I feel like it's usually like, oh, we'll just do this.
Your
Like, really,
attention, please. Crew, cleaners A, B, and C. Contact Schuster's office.
that's sick.
Need some cleaners, please.
Clean up on the aisle 3. I feel like, yeah, we're being more bold. Like usually with Jamie Rose stuff, we're like, oh, this is a cool layer, and then we'll do another cool layer, but they're all like, there's like 8 subtle layers of things, whereas now it's like, no, that's a double, no, that's a definite like harmony, but they stay, the way that you've been mixing lately, it's like they all have their place, like
Yeah.
they sit, you could have like a harmony, doubles, and the lead on all different chains, but they all sit really well, as before they just kind of like meshed together and you couldn't really tell which one was the lead, but I think it's good to distinguish that.
Yeah, I think that we've definitely learned how to kind of differentiate between the different genres and like what each genre is calling for.
But I think just more confident in like each genre, and just again like being more bold with like the decisions we're making.
Yeah, and I think we're kind of just defining our sound. Like we have specific vibes that we're going for within the different genres of dance music. Like when it comes to like the melodic stuff, there's like clearly a feeling that we're looking to get, and then with the like tech house rappier stuff, there's like a certain feeling that we're seeking.
Or usually a tone.
Yeah, well the tones, the vocal tones, like you've been like up the vocal tones like crazy, so I feel like that's really been able to take things to the next level.
I think it's just like also getting used to like this man, like you hear everything, like you can hear yourself like swallowing and like opening your mouth. So
Yeah, it is a little
pretty
bit
overwhelming, but
it's a bit more difficult, like it was at the beginning using it, just because it's such a, like, almost like percussive, like it picks up everything, like the transients of everything get picked up, so it feels like, it throws off the rhythm sometimes, because there's so many peaks, that's like giving
I think that was
internal
the
rhythm.
hardest thing,
you know?
is like the timing
Yeah, the timing's always feels...
of it, because you're so, I think I've just gotten more confident and aware of how my voice sounds, so it's not so like weird. Sorry, I was boring you so much with my nerves.
It's early, it's like, been up since what time?
It's like 9 now.
It's 9, but we were up at like...
5:30,
Well,
5:15. I was up earlier.
that's a whole other thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's essentially what we've been up to.
And now we're on a ferry. How beautiful. Like my gimbal handheld.
At least you got it.
Some of our contemporary.
Well, check back in later.
An update from Remo.